You always think, as we grow this thing and as we can afford a little bit of what we have, what are some of the things that we are going to affiliate this thing with? And in our minds, it obviously comes from the music industry, obviously music, obviously sports. Yeah, what sports? Okay, the biggest in the country is obviously soccer. Yes, soccer. Okay, but for that feminine touch, to start making this thing look sexy, to start making this thing appeal to that female audience.
Sure.
What do we do and what are some of the things that we associate this thing with? And obviously that's how Miss SA came.
Yeah.
And it was a great opportunity that we're all coming out of COVID. Mofire wasn't doing that well at the time. A lot of businesses were not doing that well. Miss SA also was not doing that well as we've always known it to be. So it's always nice to get an opportunity when organizations are not at their peak. Because when they're at their peak, they focus more on the bigger clients and where the big bag comes from. And you may easily think there's arrogance there. And I was also talking about the SABC. When the SABC is at its peak and it's making a lot of money, it's not easy to get a meeting with anyone from that building. It's also not easy to get your ideas across. But when organizations are not doing that well, then they're a little bit more humble, right? So everyone was at their humble state and was easier to, if you're a good entrepreneur, it's easy to get a deal with anyone. Especially after COVID, because everyone is humble now. So that's how we got Miss SA. One now is back at the SABC also. It's like if you have to make anything happen, make it happen around that time. Strike while it's hot. Use your negotiation skills to get whatever you can get out of it and play the role. And double clicking onto Miss SA, I'm glad that we participated in an organization that is an institution in the country. It's been around for many years, over 50 years of its existence. Speaks to young, it speaks to the girl child. It's sexy, it's attractive, it's inspiring. It's classy. I mean, come on, Miss SA. To look at that Miss SA walk around on stage at Miss World or Miss Universe with that sachet, and you're seeing your Mofire logo next to L'Oreal, next to Mercedes-Benz. Do you know what I mean? Those are some of the things that we foresaw even before getting into bed with Miss SA. Because when you're growing a brand and as a marketer, those are some of the little things that you think of, Okay, yeah, this thing is doing okay, but I mean, as we keep growing it without breaking the bank, what are some of the things that we can associate ourselves with? And that was our involvement with Miss SA. So when the Chidimma issue happened and it trended, I wasn't only commenting from an outsider, I was also commenting as somebody who's got a vested interest in the organization, in the competition. But at some point then I started understanding that this issue is actually not even about Chidimma, it's bigger than her. And even me, this issue is bigger than me. This is not about me. And that's why I'd easily give out an apology. I don't have any ounce of arrogance in me. If I feel I've rubbed people the wrong way, I might have communicated whatever I might have wanted to communicate in a wrong way. And some people, narratives also get easily shifted on social media. So to manage all of those things while you're affiliated now with the SABC, it's always easy sometimes to be teachable and to be able to be humble enough to apologize if you feel you have to. Not to be arrogant enough to always think you're always right and when and whatever you say goes. No, I'm not those types of people.